Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You're here, man. We are here. Had to put my headset on real quick. Shout out to everybody out there, man. It's, uh, it's a hot one today. 82 degrees down here in South Florida. We're just chilling, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that's out there working hard, do what they gotta do, taking care of their family, being a man, being a woman, taking care of business, giving back to society, doing what's right, waking up every day doing what's right. You know what I mean? But it's so easy to do wrong, man. So easy to do wrong, but majority of you guys wake up and you guys decide to do right. So, you gotta give yourself kudos for that. Of course, my day started early today. Truck money out, what's going on? Yeah, man, I want to teach first grade, but maybe second grade. I'm be honest with you, if I went back to school, I know I got some credits. I know I got some credits. I got to dig them up. My credits is I got to dig them up, man. I wasn't too far away from getting my AA. You know what I mean? And if I did go to school, man, I probably want to teach like history or something. That's what I teach. You know what I mean? Because I know one thing. If I'm teaching history and I don't know what I'm talking about, I could probably BS my way around. And if they're a second grader, they couldn't challenge me, man, because they probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about. I mean, yes, sir. But if I was to be a teacher, though, man, I'd be in high school. I'd teach whatever, just to coach, just to be a coach. You know what I mean? You always got the coaches. They always teach the laziest class. You know what I mean? The PE teacher. You know, they really only there for coaching, man. Strength coach, or the weightlifting class. Some easy class like that. Music class. Come in and play an instrument, man. You get an A. You get an A. Hey, if I was a teacher, man, I got 30 kids in my class. Man, they come in the door, I'd be like, you get an A, 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 you get an A. Bro, they'll kick me out of that school so quick. They'll probably wonder, man, why is all your students getting an A? And when they go to third grade, they don't know nothing. I'm like, man, it ain't my fault. They must have forgotten in summertime what I taught them. You know what I mean? I'm like, it ain't my fault, man. My philosophy will be no man left behind. I ain't failing nobody, yo. No man left behind, yo. I'm teaching second grade. All my kids going to third grade. Every single one of them, man. I don't care. I don't care if they say 1 + 1 = 4. You out the door. You going to third grade, bro. No man left behind, yo. I mean, we ain't gonna do that to our kids, man. Because at the end of the day, You got to ask yourself, how much are these kids going to use 1 plus 1 equals 2 when they graduate from high school one day? Nah, man. They got to learn the realness of how to survive in these crazy streets nowadays, man. You know what I mean? Like, I would want to teach a class called the realness. You know what I mean? The real. That's what I want my name on my class to be. The real. You know what I mean? And what my class is gonna consist of, I'm gonna let them know the real. Like, hey, when y'all graduate high school, y'all talking about y'all want to move out y'all parents' house. I'm gonna give y'all the real. Y'all gonna pay some bills. When y'all go to college and y'all going for that big degree, that's good. But guess what? If you don't get that scholarship, or that student loan, boy, you gonna take forever trying to pay for that student loan. That's the real. You know what I mean? Yo, that little $67,000 salary that y'all shooting for, y'all think y'all gonna buy a house with that? That's called the real. That's gonna be the name of my class, man. The real. You know what I mean? Because yo, they didn't teach us nothing about trucking in high school. They didn't tell us that we could be making money in trucking in high school. You know what I mean? They did not tell us nothing about trucking in middle school, elementary. You know what I mean? Did they? Let me ask y'all a question. Did they tell y'all that firefighters is a good career in high school? Did they tell y'all? You know what I mean? Did they tell you guys that firefighters can work 2 to 3 days out the week? You know what I mean? Making buku money if you end up running the house, if you end up being the sergeant. You know what I'm saying? You paid. They didn't tell us that. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of things that they didn't tell us. They didn't tell us the street life. You know what I mean? They didn't tell us how to go out there and get it. You know what I mean? They didn't tell us that the guys that do the pole work for the electrical company, they didn't tell us them people make money, man. They don't tell us that on the ground underwater welders make money. They didn't tell us that. They tell us that we need to go to school, get an education, pay student loan, and be happy ever after. Ain't nobody in high school telling them kids about no food service. You know what I mean? They don't tell them kids that they can make $100,000 a year, 110,000 dollars a year, $120,000 a year with a darn CDL. Ain't nobody tell us that. Dude, what's going on? They didn't tell us that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much kids right now that, you know, they in high school, they playing football, they might get a scholarship, go to the next level. That's the only thing that's on their mind, yo. So when they don't make it, they are devastated. You know what I mean? But man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the students out there, man. Shout out to all the students that's getting ready to graduate. Right now, man, the topic of my discussion today is inspired by my daughter, man. I'm just coming from an award ceremony, and she got a bunch of awards, bro. Like I'm proud of her. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She got a lot of awards. And my kids they do their thing in school, man, and they get the good grades. You know what I mean? And it's up to us as parents to, push them in college if that's where they want to go, and that's where they do want to go. So it's up to us to like, you know what I mean, guide them there one day, push them there one day, make sure they know what they really want to do, and just guide them. You feel me? And and to the parents out there, man, it's not all about sports and stuff like that. With your little boys, man, you got to really push them to really be something in this society nowadays, man. With all the computer software and stuff like that, man, all the technology that's going on right now, like you got to push these kids, man, to be all they can be. You know what I mean? because it's competitive world out here. It's an ever changing world out here, man. You know what I mean? So you definitely gotta push these kids, motivate them. You know what I mean? Let them know that they can be better than us. You know what I mean? Like they don't gotta come and work hard at us. You know what I mean? But they just gotta go in the right field. You know what I mean? When they get out of high school, they gotta go in the right field, bro. It's all about the right field. It's all about making the right decision. You know what I mean? And it's all about it takes like strong people motivating them to do what they gotta do. You know what I mean? So that's my topic of discussion today, man. It's just, and I want to tell all the parents out there, man, don't be pressuring your kids, bro. Like oh Lord, you ain't lying about that, bro. You ain't lying about that. You struck a nerve, bro. You struck a nerve with that one, boy. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. You tired of getting paid 2 weeks? Let me tell you, 2 week pay thing. All of us that get paid every 2 weeks. The companies are getting over. So, you know, so I called myself today. I called myself night. Told myself that I wanted to. I told myself that I wanted to Bro, it's the first time that I ever started a fast where I actually started getting sick, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, after 1 o'clock, I'm driving the truck back. Bro, I started shaking. I felt nausea. Like, I felt confusion. I felt nervous. All the side effects from the fast. This the worst negative effect I ever got from trying to start a fast. Well, I did start a fast, but it only lasted how many hours it lasted? It only lasted like 16 hours. And that was not part of my plan. My plan was for it to last um my plan was for it to last 36 hours. Yeah, man. Hey, Lou, that was my mistake, bro. Like I should have known that we can't fast with this type of work. You know what I mean? Like we gotta do that stuff on the weekend, bro. Like I can't do that stuff in the week. You know what I mean? Like the only type of fast I can do with this type of job is the intermittent fasting. That's it. You know what I mean? Bro, I got so sick, bro. I was driving back. I had to pull over. I had to run. I had to run to the bro, I literally had to run to the soda machine. I had to get me a Pepsi just to sip on it. Just to bring like bro. Man, bro, I was sick, bro. What is a good company to lease on to as an owner operator? Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. Uh, tell you right now. Is a, I think I think they say Schneider, and like JB Hunt, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I haven't really been connected with the stuff like that, but I got a friend that's doing really good at JB Hunt. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Landstar is still doing their thing. You know, um, so you know that's what it is, man. Oh man, so yeah. So MAG carriers out of Darren, Georgia. I'm always gonna um, I'm always gonna highlight them. You can lease on to them as an owner operator. I don't know how long you had your truck. You know what I mean? Yeah, loads paying good. Let me tell you, if you pulling loads, and this is me talking without even being on the road. This is me talking without even being out there as an owner operator. If you taking loads from the Midwest coming into Florida, like Pennsylvania, Arkansas coming into Florida, you're gonna get paid, bro. Arkansas is a sleeper state. Arkansas really get paid good coming into Florida, stuff like that. So you gotta know how to work it, man. Definitely gotta know how to work it. It's on here. Yeah, so said U.S. food and GFS is too far. Uh, I ain't even U.S. food. Man, I don't know. U.S. food, GFS. Bro, and then I would. You say the only reason I'm gonna break down the food service for everybody out there. I'm gonna break it down real simple. Only reason you should be thinking of leaving a food service job to get to another food service job is if the job is close to your house. Other than that, it's the same SHIT, just a different shirt and a different family. You know what I mean? Like you gotta make it easier on you, you know. I mean, like you got like we be having drivers, they be jumping here, jumping there. Like you gotta start like go to the job that's worthwhile for you, man. You know, like all these companies at the end of the day, like you be having drivers, they be talking about, oh, my company's the best, no, my company's the best. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's the luck of the draw. And what the draw is having good supervisors that know what they're doing. Sometimes you might get one, sometimes you might not get one. Because you got good supervisor here, good supervisor there. You got able supervisor at US Food, AO at EFS, able, they everywhere. You can't dodge them. You know what I mean? But vice versa, you got good supervisors everywhere too. So sometimes you might as well just stay put where you at, you know, because you're driving an hour and 20 minutes. Where's the warehouse? 15 minutes. I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get my outfit tomorrow for the graduation. Hey, I don't blame no driver. I don't blame people in general nowadays. You know, back in the day, like, you know, the older people, they'll stay at their job for 30, 40 years and then they retire and they get a barbecue grill. I don't blame people for wanting to leave their job nowadays, man, because like people naturally treat people bad nowadays, bro. Like they don't have no morals, respect, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you be the quietest person you be the quietest person in the world, and then you get a promotion. All of a sudden, you start acting brand new. I see it with my own eyes every single day. You know what I'm saying? You start acting brand new, stuff like that. Like, bro, I can't stand people like that, man. At the end of the day, we're all humans. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the job market, man, like my advice to you guys is just always keep your eyes open, always see what's out there. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm good where I'm at. You know, everything's going good. Everything's going fine. But Uh, say that again, truck money out. We all make the same money, man. We all make the same money. We all hover around 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. You know what I mean? Like, now I tell you one thing, like most of the guys that only somebody out there that makes over 150 and they literally like already have like be honest. What? Oh, sure. Yeah, but pretty much like majority of the drivers is full service. You make the same amount of money like it's all about money like it's low season and driving, you know, doing as good as we was in the busy season. Wish I can have a route that don't get slow, but you know, it naturally slows down this time of year. I mean, like tomorrow I got 621 cases. I think I got like 18 stops. You know what I mean? As long as I can still get me like 3,000 cases a week, I'll be good and make it through the slow season, stuff like that. You know? Yes, sir. You got furnished floors. He said U.S. food. He said UPS. UPS is the place to be. Company drivers, and they want 30 or more. Yeah. What? Oh, it is. Okay. Can you warm up some of the? Huh? Well, come on, bro. Sit down. Sit. Come on, Buck. Oh yeah, they hard to get onto. Huh? Oh man. About to go eat my dinner. Yeah, so food service drivers definitely cannot fast during the week, bro. No go. Oh, you said your helpers make $28 an hour? That's what's up, bro. Why you took this out? Yeah. Uh-uh. Is that movie like the same as White House Down? Yes, sir. PFG Customized got a drop yard in Fort Pierce. I think, hey, you know what? I don't know about the customized, but they brought all the other drop yards, they brought it into our yard now. So they don't got to spend that much money. But right now, we got like 4 PFG trucks in our yard. We be seeing them drivers coming into work in the morning. I think this is the Orlando division. We got 4 drop PFG trailers in our yard. He said they're cheap. Hey, where is he? Money. Make the TV come on in that room. Got a homeboy in the Fort Pierce yard. Hey, Truck Money, what your homeboy say about them cameras that they got? No, I'm talking about those PFD cameras. Yeah, they crazy for having cameras in the trailer. Hold up, that warehouse in Plant City, they gonna open in They opening on August. That was really quick, bro. Really quick. Hey, that's a real crosstown rivalry right there. That's a real crosstown rivalry right there. GFS, Cisco, and Plant City, boy. Small ass Plant City. Hey, whenever stuff like that happens, you know the employees win-win for the employees. 'Cause that's when everybody want to start treating people good now. You know what I'm saying? Don't want nobody to leave. Win-win for the employees, bro. Hell yeah, U.S. Food gonna win. Watch U.S. Food drop a drop yard, bring a drop yard right next to them. Hey, at the end of the day, whoever live in that area, man, Plant City, Tampa, Orlando, Kissimmee, places like those, you guys are in a good spot. You guys got options, way more options than we do. We don't got options down here. We're stuck with whoever we live next to. Like we're stuck like Chuck. Like you guys got options. You guys choose wisely, man. Yeah, you guys got it good in that area, bro. Yeah, that's good. I can't tell you when the last time I worked under 50. It's all about location, 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 man. Got to take advantage of your location. You know what I mean? What state you in? You in Pennsylvania or something like that? Sure, I drive from Florida to Texas just to work 3 days a week. Yeah, I work for Sheets. Man, we ain't got none of those good companies in Florida, man. Florida might be one of the worst states for truckers, man. We ain't got no options. None at all. Hmm? None at all, yo. No type of option. Man, today I was late for work. Hopefully I'm on time tomorrow. But I hate one thing about food service, man. Like it sucks when you run behind, man. You like I don't care what type of driver you is. Once you run behind, ain't no catching up, bruh. Like the only way you gonna catch up on time if you got some pallet drops. You cannot catch up. You can't make up time. You just can't. You know what I mean? You got some drivers, man. They be bragging and running their mile. They be acting like they fast. Oh, they're the fastest workers and blah 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 blah. But yet still they be dropping like two, three pallets on their routes. Like I can't be tricked, man. It ain't no you can't make up time. Once you're late, you can't make it up. Like I don't care what nobody say. You just can't. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm getting ready to think I'm getting ready to give up my Saturdays too. Hold on, let's get this right. She's got food service? I didn't know that. I thought Sheets was just tanker, bro. That is definitely news to my ears, bro. Cause I got confused when you say you get a helper. That's crazy, bro. Oh, yeah, 36 hours is not bad, bro. Hey, ask your manager to ask his manager to ask their manager to ask their manager to shuttle a shuttle a trailer to Florida, man. I'll take care of it. That's crazy. That's good though. Competition is good, bro. In food service, like I don't want to see the same companies monopolizing the game. You know what I mean? Because that's bad for business. That's bad for us as the employees. That's just bad. It's bad for customers. It's just bad all the way around. Definitely the customers, because the more monopoly you got, the worse price they're gonna get. You know, need that competition in food service, man. Definitely need that competition. Oh boy, I don't be understand why these people be speeding through these neighborhoods, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to all the drivers that got on with Chick Fil A. Shout out to those drivers, man. Know they doing good. Oh man. So FWD is hard for you to hit that 40, huh? What's going on, Ant? Hey, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, man. Just do your job. Do your job. It ain't nothing to be seen, man. You know, you got some guys they make it too extra, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just do your job, man. Do your job. Keep your nose clean. Do your pre-trip. Do your post-trip, and everything else is gonna take care of the rest, man. Just do your job. Keep away from the keep away from the complaining crew. Keep away from the complaining crew and the call out bunch. Talking about call out, man. One thing I don't like about the policy that we got for call outs, like we get a weekly bonus, right? And if we call out, we lose our bonus, right? But y'all check this out. Hear me out. We get a weekly bonus. If we call out, we lose our bonus. But if we don't use it, we gonna lose it. You know what I mean? Like, make that make sense. So I'm like, so I be thinking to myself, like, how do you win, man? The only good thing, the only good thing that's gonna end up fixing this, we're gonna end up getting the PFG rule where we can roll it over or just get paid for it. So that's supposed to be taking effect coming pretty soon. That's supposed to take effect in like, bro. I've been trying to ever since I've been a Cheney, cause you know I was at U.S. Food, right? And we was able to cash our days in, bro. Ever since I've been at Cheney, I've been so baffled by that policy. But at the end of the day, we just gotta follow the policy, bro. Like, yo, thank God for PFG. I think it's a blessing that PFG is bought the company. You know what I mean? Because Cheney is a good company, and PFG, they got good benefits and stuff like that. So by them bringing on their good benefits and stuff like that, and their cameras, thanks a lot for the camera, PFG. That's a plus for the drivers, man, because we already with a good company. We just needed that extra, a little extra. Hey, talking about crying about digging, right? I trained this guy the other day. Shout out to that driver. He know who he is. I trained her the other day, and I think he went out with like 300 cases, and he was taking forever to do the route. And I asked him, I'm like, bro, what happened? He's like, man, everything was buried, man. I had to dig for it. I'm like, bro, this is what we do. This is food service. We gotta dig. Like this ain't chain account. This street account. You dig. You know what I mean? Talking about six stops on one pallet. Today I had today I had 15 stops, right? Bro, they put all the cooler on one pallet, yo. All the cooler on one pallet. But guess what? I don't complain. I just work, man. Like they know what they gotta do. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna complain. I don't care about stuff like that. I just care about the customer getting their stuff. You know, I ain't going on about my day. Like at the end of the day, we know how to separate. We know how to dig. You know, like it's the part of it's just a part of the job, man. You know what I mean? Because I know that eventually I'm getting up on out of street accounts and I'm going back to chain because I just don't want to deal with this no more, man. You know, like digging is a part of the job, bro. You know what I mean? Definitely a part of the job. You say don't throw the boxes in front of the customer. What are you talking about? You gotta explain yourself. You definitely gotta explain yourself. I don't even know what you mean by that. What you mean by that, man? Why would you be throwing boxes anyway? I know you're not talking about like I know you're not talking about those freezer cases where you get out the side doors. Like that is a no no. Definitely a no no. Nah, man, you can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that's the quickest way to lose your job, man. Because customers gonna go making them phone calls and complain and stuff like that. You know, like when you dig for cases, you just gotta be organized, man. You know, like just be organized. Like it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, and you gotta understand how they do things, right? Because you pretty much gotta just understand their pattern and the way they do things. Okay, like for instance, Cheney cooler pallet. I got it down packed. Okay, the chicken is gonna be chicken's always at the bottom. You know what I mean? The chicken that you always need for the first stop, for some reason, is always gonna be in the bottom in the left hand corner. You know what I mean? Every cream and the milk is always gonna be on the right hand side. The egg is always gonna be in the middle of that cooler pallet, all the way at the bottom. Like it's pretty much like you gotta learn their pattern of the way they do things, and the way they load, and the way they select. The way they select, I mean. You get what I'm saying? Like there's certain items, right? There's certain items how they select that's always gonna be at the bottom of the pallet. It doesn't matter if it's four stops on one pallet. and your first stop, and you need it for your first stop, there's certain items that's always gonna be at the bottom of that pallet, and you just gotta learn learn their pattern and learn their pick style and learn their select style because sometimes it's all about where they start and stuff like that, and sometimes they're trying to build a base. One of the worst situation that you can run into is when they build a base. They use French fries to build a base. What I mean by that? So you're at stop one, right? And you need 10 cases of French fries. That's all you need for stop one, right? You're looking at a freezer pallet. You got 67 cases on that freezer pallet with 8 stops on it, and your 10 case of freezer is at the bottom of the pallet. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like new drivers, what are you gonna do? A key drop. You get to your first stop, key drop, and they made a nice base of the French fries that you need. You know what I'm saying? You have nowhere to break down that pallet. You coming through the side door, and all 10 cases that you need is sitting right at the bottom. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I can give you a little bit of advice what you could do. You know what I mean? First of all, you just gotta do whatever you gotta do to get it off, right? So I'm gonna tell you what I would do, right? Brad said, take pictures and send them to the boss. Yeah, FWD say he'll go on to the next one. What y'all gonna do, man? I want to know what y'all gonna do. I'll tell you when I move on, though. I'm gonna tell you when I move on. Okay, so let's just say you pull up to the first stop, right? And you need two ice creams for your first stop. That's the only thing you need. You open your side door and you see this tall pallet, and the two ice cream that you need is all the way over on the left hand side, and you have no room to climb over on that pallet. Like you're not supposed to climb that pallet anyway because that's dangerous. What you gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what I do. I usually like move on and I just try to bring that ice cream back at the end of the day, right? That's what I do. But I'm gonna give you guys a little I'm gonna give you guys a little advice of breaking down the pallet like that, right? So when you get in a situation like that, when you're trying to pull, you need your base. Like first of all, I would move on. Like if it's quicker for you to move on and bring those fries back later on, like boom, move on, right? But if it's a key drop and it's a key drop for a reason where that area is pretty busy, like you gotta dig for it, man. So my advice to you when you're digging, okay, so yeah, your first stop, pull all your number twos out the freezer and get it ready for your pull all your number twos and your threes out. Pull those out the freezer, right? Because you know you're gonna need those anyway. Try to put them in the back of the trailer, right? All your number fours, try to put it in the corner to the side, right there to the right. And if they got any number five, just throw it on top of the next pallet besides it, and you just start working your way from the left side. You grab all the fries from there, and then you set it down, and you just start working your way to the right, and then you're gonna have room. It sucks. It's gonna take you a long time, but I'm telling you right now, it's gonna happen to each and everybody. It happens to everybody, yo. It sucks. Like sometimes you just get things that you need, and they just use it to make a base, like 610 cans. Like you'll be at a pizza spot, right? And let's just say you need like Seven case of 610s. Pizza sauce. Dry pallet. Bro. 9 out of 10 times they're gonna use that to make a base. Yeah, hey, stuff like that be messing up our component, man, and it's crazy. So talking about bringing case back to the stuff, right? Yeah, yeah, they definitely need their stuff. At the end of the day, it's not the customer's fault. It's definitely not the customer's fault. So we got to do what we got to do. You know what I mean? Definitely got to do what we got to do. You say you dig for 1 minute? Nah, man, you got to dig for more than 1 minute, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I like to deliver every single thing that's on my truck, yo. Every single thing that's on my truck. Yeah, get in the habit of like, I ain't gonna lie, like once you get like to become like a veteran, oh, that's at US Food too. The same thing at US Food. That's what I like about US Food and Cisco. Like stop 1 and 2 is always ready to go, yo. That's for real. Definitely look bad, man. Exactly, bro. Like exactly, bro. Say Northwest Florida. Yeah, man. Real 1K, man. You gotta take care of your customers, man. Let me tell you something, man. All these guys that's on this live right now, I I guarantee you, we're all exceptional drivers, man. Like you know what I mean. We do our job. Customers love us. Like we got big routes. They trust us with big routes. Yeah, you gotta get in your mind that you gotta get in your mindset that you just gotta take care of your customer and do what you gotta do. You feel me? bruh. Tell you right now. Yeah, I have no idea what Carl's Jr. is, bro. I have no idea. Man, I wish they. Hey, Brandon, I wish they was still shuttling. I wish they was still shuttling trailers down here, man. What is Carl's Jr., yo? I need to get out of South Florida, man. I don't know some of these restaurants y'all talking about, man. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's all about, man. It's a combination of it's a combination of bidding. It's a combination of bidding. It's a combination of customer service, all of that. Like for instance, like it's a lot of food service companies that they take on these big companies, man. They can't deliver when it comes to like the time. You know what I mean? You said you pull up to stop one and you see all them guys there. Who got 900 cases on the 28 footer? Man, I know, bro. Hey, Anthony TV, we're supposed to get a big chain account also that I'm currently waiting on. I'm currently waiting on all the supervisors. I mean, the main supervisor, he don't want me to take it, but I'm still gonna take it because they don't want me to get off my route. But hey, I'm gonna take it because I'm familiar with it. That's what I was doing in Miami when I was when GFS had their chain account in Miami. That's what I was doing. I was doing that account. We're supposed to get that account, and once we get that account, I'm gonna jump all over that account, man, and go to work. Oh, they took Subway. No, no, no. But whenever you see a make, let me tell you, when you see multiple food service companies, that's street account stuff. You're not gonna find that on no chain account. That's street account stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm waiting on, man. That's what I'm waiting on, Brandon. That's what I'm waiting on, bro. And they talking all type of nonsense, talking about they're gonna put a limit. They're gonna put a They're trying to figure out how they gonna pay us for that account. I'm like, what are you guys are talking about, man? A case is a case is a case. Like, stop tripping, bro. Like, bruh, I think, hey Brandon, I think it's the biggest account in Florida. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. I think the second biggest account, the first biggest account in Florida is McDonald's, and you guys know Martin Brower got that. I think that account is the second biggest account in Florida. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but the place is spreading like crazy. What do you think, Brandon? Am I lying? And they trying to figure out how they gonna pay for it. Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? Like we get paid by the cases. Like, bro, these companies be tripping, bro. Oh yeah, I do 7 to 900 on 28. Exactly, bro. That's a huge account. Yo, that's a game changer account, bro. I know this account, like, bro. And they downplaying this account, like, Brandon. This is what they talking about, right? They talking about, oh, it's only gonna be 750 cases to the truck, and this and this and that. I'm trying to tell these managers, I'm like, bro, I know this account. Like, what you guys are saying is like you guys don't know what y'all getting into. Like, it ain't no way. Like, you can get four stops and have 1,200 cases. Like, it's about to get serious, bro. It's about to get serious. But you know what? Like, sometimes when you talk because you don't have the big positions, sometimes people they don't want to listen. You feel me? Yeah, they do. They do them Popeyes and Firehouse. They do them little accounts right there. Yes, sir. A 2,900 cases on the 28. That's I don't know. That should be against some type of food service rules right there. Like, and drivers be on the 28 digging through 900 and they be thinking that's normal. Like, that is not normal, yo. To go through 900 cases on the 28, they gotta load you really, really good, yo. Really, really good. Super family. I personally don't know about that division, but I can tell you that a food service company advertising $38 an hour is believable. And they said it's gonna be They said it's effective hourly rate, not actual hourly rate. Me breaking that down, I want to break that down to say, I want to break that down to somebody help me break this down. My meaning, what I get out of this is that you're not getting paid hourly, you're getting paid component, and the minimum component that you want to make is going to break down to be $38 an hour. That's what I got out of that. What you guys got out of that? Effective hourly rate, not actual hourly rate. Boy, they made that part complicated. Effective hourly rate, not actual hourly rate. What? Oh, straight pay. Yeah, I don't know what they mean. If they say straight pay, that means you're probably not getting that much hours. So you know, but I mean, coming from a food service company though, like they're pretty much legit. They're gonna pay you though. I currently work for PFG. Um, they currently own Cheney Brothers, so we're still waiting for the changes. So we'll see. We'll see when they get here. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. So, I look at this, man. You said I did Cisco in Nashville before. $30 an hour, did pay, all of that, and all of that. Bro, let me ask you a question, right? I don't want to get in your business, nothing like that. You went from Nashville to South Dakota? I thought you was a South Dakota native. You went for a job or something like that? Or you had family in South Dakota? Because I don't really hear too much people leaving Nashville. Nashville is a really nice place, by the way. And I don't hear a lot of people leaving Nashville to go to South Dakota. You know, Dude, a lot of people don't even leave Nashville to come to Florida. Like Nashville is a really nice place, bro. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, just asking, man. I just asking. How's the weather up there, though? Like, well, it gets cold in Nashville sometimes, but South Dakota is a different type of cold, ain't it? Yeah, like people that's one thing I know that people that live in Tennessee, they love Tennessee, bro. That's one thing I learned because I lived in Memphis for a little short period of time. You know, they Tennessee native, they love Tennessee, bro. Oh, hey, it depends what part of Memphis, man. It depends what part of Memphis. The good part, Memphis got a good part, man. Memphis got a good side. You know, like Memphis get a bad rap. Memphis got a good side. I'm not talking about West Memphis. Memphis definitely get a bad rap. You know, definitely get a bad rap. Yeah, I like Memphis, man. I definitely like Memphis. You know, I like Millington. Wait, I'm gonna tell you. Maybe okay. Maybe it was a little. Maybe it was the outskirts of Memphis. I was at. I was in Millington, Tennessee. I did. I had to drive a little bit to get to Memphis. I mean, Memphis get a bad rap, bro. Millington, Tennessee. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, we was next to the army base, so that's why it was good in that area. Yo, but we about to wrap it up, man. Gonna get some sleep, y'all. Hey, I remember one thing about being in Memphis, man. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys know this boulevard, man. This, it was in a song, right? I forgot who sang the song, but like the R&B singer, they were driving on Popular Boulevard or whatever boulevard it is. But it's a real popular boulevard though. I think that's the name of it. I think it is called Popular Boulevard or whatever. Bro, it is a narrow street, bro. It's crazy, crazy narrow. And I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that street that I was driving on, I think that's where I saw Elvis Presley playing or his house or something like that or his hotel, something. Been a long time ago, man. I forgot, but yeah, that was a tiny boulevard, man. It's let me tell you, you can definitely learn how to drive a tractor trailer in Tennessee. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, y'all be easy out there, man. Good talking to y'all. Y'all have a good day at work, man.